How do you feel?
I feel very liberated. I feel clear. I feel light. I feel really great. When we're doing the original, almost like diagnostics, sort of, I felt really confirmed that I am in the right place, the right times, the right person, because a lot of what you told me about myself, I knew to be true, and also had been asking questions of spirit around those things. I think the difference is when, as I'm very, like I told you, only newly on my path of like really unearthing, this great treasure of embodiment and where we hide our stories and our pain and our concerns in the body. And I feel like the last rock that I looked under was my womb, or that my source of my creative energy is a woman. And I really felt like I've been confused in the past with thinking it's digestion issues or organ trauma, that I feel so cut off from myself sometimes. And what you told me about my ancestral line of trauma, I felt I already knew, but it was so nice to have that clarified and put these missing links back together in my body. Yeah, and to feel the space that was created in my abdomen after we did the meditation, it was profound. I mean, it gives me room for my voice. Even my voice is different now, like it gives room for me to drop into my heart.
Yes.
And breathe, exactly. And to not feel this constriction of the fear deceit snake. And so I'm really excited to go home with the paper and to make sure that I have that. I'm really excited to have that as a resource and a reference to kind of understand where I'm coming from, to where I'm at, to where I'm going, what I need to do to be more compassionate and mindful with myself. It all made a lot of sense. It all felt very tangible to me from stuff that I was a little foggy with.
Yeah.
To know, I know this and I feel this, and like, can I put the two together? Everything that you touched on with the pendulum intuitively was accurate for me. Something that was so beautiful in the first part of the diagnostics, telling, saying what is also the spiritual text from time immemorial, is like, go into the body to know your divinity. Fast and you will know me. Be still and you will know me. Seek and you will know me. The great me, the great I, the great that, To the womb in the second part, well, I was keeping in my womb space, which in the first part you told me my womb had basically left my body and my certain wasn't there guiding me, that there was something blocking it. And I, in the meditation, was able to go there within myself and to see that there was this, you get again, like what the Western mind wants to create. Well, certainly I did. Was like, I have chronic digestion issues, but really it was like this decaying fortress of like things that, like self-limiting beliefs, like dreams that I wasn't living or expressing, and things that I didn't believe I was worthy to have. And I saw it visually. It was so powerful to be able to see it to really feel it and see what was taking me,
like.
yeah, what it looks like, but also what was truly taking me away from myself, from my heart, from my vision for myself, for my future, for my dreams. What was this thing that's telling me like, oh, I'm not worthy to have that, or I'm not worthy to speak truth to myself or to my life or to my purpose, or I'm not worthy to heal, or I'm not worthy to have, to receive love, our abundance. And realizing that was all coming from this one place deep within me, where based on what we did in the first part, we were able to isolate that that's a lot of what I'm carrying isn't even mine, and to empower myself to end that cycle now. And that's what that fight is. That's what that battle is like the knowing and the doing, the knowing and the doing. What does that feel like in relationship to the womb is that I felt that this was really blocking me, these old concepts and beliefs, from being able to sit with the power of my womb, to even really fully know the creative potential of my womb and therefore myself. And that misalignment, I think, causes me a lot of pain at times. When, you brought me inside to see what I was holding. I mean, you can't get that from reading a book. You just actually can't, because you don't have any idea what's going to meet you there. I needed to identify what was there in order to be able to hold a clear space for inviting the womb back. And I'm really excited about that, because this is all very new for me to understand my body on this way. My relationship with snakes, I don't think, I'm not afraid of snakes. It's not a thing. But for me, when I really sat with it, because before, when I'd done the work to move it, it was always just like a black shadow or some sort of like heaviness. And I got rid of that over the past 2 years, like just a fog almost. And then it became more specific, and I felt it move. But this was the first time I could see it. And that feeling of like constricting to strangle, I've been aware of that feeling. It's like not mine. It's like something that I've had, and I see it away from me. And then when I'm tired or weak of mind, it comes closer to me. Yeah, that was really all of the visions from that make a lot of sense to me, open a lot of doors for me today. And I do feel like I understand that I am more powerful now. I don't think I quite understood that before, because I also didn't really understand where it was coming from, other than non-specific understanding that it wasn't mine.
How did the last part feel with the hands?
So relaxing after all the purging. So relaxing. It was so beautiful to have your hands on certain parts of my body and to feel them light up energetically, and then connect to the next place you had your hands on my body. So I could almost feel like this, like
it kept turning on.
And then it was like became more of like a free flowing of energy. And again, I was just gravitating towards how much space I felt in my abdomen and in my womb area. And with the hands on, I had this this visual, like the moon transmitting this frequency of energy into, and then when I would play with that, it would come like these rushes, like waves. So that was really beautiful. A lot of really powerful visualizations happened for me this experience.
In the last.
This whole experience, but when your hands were on, I could see things visually, like almost like I could see colors. And then also too, with the guided meditation, like I had no expectation of it, nor prior anything with you. But it was amazing how quickly, I guess maybe with working with the womb, I have no idea, but how quickly the images were disseminated to me. And I think that clarity is really powerful because it's not ambiguous. And I can go, oh, I can do that. I can identify something now.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel really so grateful for that, because the lack of clarity around like what I'm looking for, like I feel it, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Like that can be distressing, actually, when you don't feel like you know what's happening inside of you. I am ready to let go.
Mm-hmm.
And what I think is so beautiful about the womb work is that I really ramped up my taking responsibility for my own bullshit when I realized consciously that I really wanted to be a mother. And it was like, okay, I need to clean house. I need to clean house from my mom's trauma. I need to clean house for my grandma's trauma. I need to clean house for my own trauma. I need to clean house because it's not that we have to be perfectly healed to be lovable or to be able to experience life. It's more for me to be able to show up as powerfully as I possibly can for myself, but also to honor all the women in my family who weren't able to. I want to say sincerely, deep thank you for your grace, for your touch, and for your wisdom, and for showing me a type of medicine that I wasn't previously aware of, which is incredibly healing, and for just encouraging further knowing of my gifts as a woman in this embodiment, and to explore how magical that is and how powerful that is, because I certainly, even though in like the alternative community doing yoga and meditation, I had never really sat with the power of just being birthed into this body.